Hey guys, this is Oblong with the EA Sports Game Changers. We're here playing Tiger Woods PGA Tour 12 The Masters. This video is to give you some tips on putting in tournament mode. There's a lot of different techniques that people use to make putts in tournament mode. I'm just going to give you mine, and hopefully by watching this it'll help you understand some of the dynamics that go into making putts on this mode. Two components to making a putt. One would be judging the left and right break. This video is not about that. That left and right break, I really don't have a formula for that. It just comes with practice that you'll be able to judge those left and right breaks. The real key to putting in tournament mode is getting your speed down. If you got the right speed but have misjudged the left or right break, you'll at least have yourself a nice short second putt if you do miss. So let's work on getting our speed right, and the rest will come with practice. One very important thing to keep in mind when putting in tournament mode is that while you can't see the putting meter, there actually is one going on in the background, just like it would be on the other levels where you can see it. So that's one thing to keep in mind for speed. We'll talk about that in just a few minutes. Before we do that, let's just talk about the basics of judging for speed based on the conditions for your putt. Before you execute your putt, you need to do 3 steps in order to adjust for the actual green conditions. First, you need to adjust for the green elevation. 1 inch of elevation equals 1 foot of adjustment. The second step would be to adjust for the actual green speed. And I've got the different percentages that you would take off your distance based on the green speed. Keep in mind that for rain, you need to add an additional 50% after adjusting for green speed. And also, when you play Augusta, you need to take off an additional 10% because those greens tend to play a little bit faster than the other courses. And the third step is that after you've made these 2 adjustments is that you actually move your aiming marker to that desired distance, and that's going to come into play when you actually execute your putt, to have your aiming marker where your adjustment is set. So taking those 3 steps to account for this putt, there's no elevation, so I don't have to adjust for that. This is on tournament mode, so I want to remove 40%, which is taken off about 8 feet. So I move my aiming marker back and then execute the putt. Okay, so you've got the basics down for adjusting for green conditions. The next step is to actually execute your putt, and these swing percentages will help you achieve the desired amount of feet that you've just adjusted for based on green conditions. Anything over 40 feet, you're pretty much on your own. Those are tough ones to make. So how do people get the correct percentages on the putt? Some people use that ball in the bottom left portion of the screen to help them. Some people will use the actual putter animation. The important thing, I think, is to keep in mind is that as soon as you pull back on your putter, that invisible putt meter is filling up, and as soon as you push forward on the joystick, that is when it's going to stop filling up. So that's what I use to get the correct percentage. So let's start here by looking at a very short putt. It's very easy to blow these by the hole if you don't have the motion down. So what I want is I want this bowl to roll about 3 feet, so I want a 33% swing, and you can use a practice swing to help you get that 33%. But what I'm doing here with my joystick is I'm just flicking it. As soon as I pull it back, I'm flicking it back forward. It's just a quick flick. It doesn't really matter how far you bring it back, it's how quickly you move it forward after you've brought it back. Okay, so let's put it all together here. First thing I do when I'm lining up a putt is I'm going to try and guess the left and right break. Again, this is feel, it just comes with practice. Next thing I'm going to do is adjust for green speed. I'm on tournament mode, so at 48 feet I want to take off about 20 feet. So I'm aiming here at 27. The next step is I want to see, let's see, 27 feet, I want to hit it about 72%. So I'm going to try and get my timing down on a 72% putt, and then it's just a matter of executing that 72%. So as soon as I pull back, I'm waiting till I think it's 72% and then hit my putt. And while I didn't make my putt,
You can't do better than that.
I've at least got my speed correct, so I've left myself an easy tap in. And here's another long putt. We'll put everything into play. First, adjust for the break. That's a guesstimate. Next, you want to adjust for elevation. It's 2 feet up. With an inch equals a foot, we want to add 24 feet. Puts us at 86. This is on fast green, so we want to take off 30%. So that puts me back about 60 feet that I want to hit this putt. And then it's just a matter of executing the timing to get it to roll 60 feet. So that's about an 85%er, and you'll see it leaves me pretty close. Well, I hope this video was helpful, guys. If you need more help, come on, check us out at the Tiger Woods EA forums. Until then, fairways and greens. See you on the course, guys.